Yeah, coffee. Some coffee. This shit show on the road. Car warming up. And, yeah. I don't know. I don't have much vigor for this morning, but I told myself I'd do it, so I'm going to push forward and do it whether I feel like it or not. I'm not going to be able to see it, am I? Ellie, it's good to see you this morning, Ellie. It's good to see you. I'm not going to be able to read that, am I? I gotta get this. Kind of feeling shot this morning, Ellie. Feeling shot, man. Clean off my glasses. Whew, fucking shit show. Feeling like a hot mess. Give me 1 second. We'll get it together. I gotta... Yeah. Slow and steady this morning, Ellie. Here to reflect on something. Get some caffeine in us, chat a little bit. Push forward. Look at that. We're blowing up here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Today, Scott, Ellie, that's a loaded question. Sig, Odie, partner, it's good to see you, Sig. Ellie, Sand, Jesse, it's good to see you. Gotta have my friend Mary over to spend the night, the weekend, spent the night. Her birthday's today. That's awesome. Well, happy birthday, Mary. We are in right outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. There, Jesse. How you holding up today? How's your friend doing? Hope you have a good birthday. Mouse. Cheese-loving Mouse. Baptist. What does that have to do with anything, Mouse? All right, well, whatever. We get coffee. First things first, right? It was a cold night. I don't know what I'm doing. Self-doubt. A little stressed. A little anxious. I don't know. We did make another $100 yesterday door dashing. They're over in Cleveland, right outside of Cleveland. I started feeling frustrated and worn down and just kind of whatever, so I hit the road. Made it a few hours. Probably about 3 or so. But yeah. Yes. Let's see what I'm gonna make some coffee. I don't know. That's it. That's enough. It's enough not to know. I do gotta stupid thing. I had like a whole game plan, I guess. That's all out the window. I don't know what I'm doing. But happy birthday to your friend Mary. Really, not good at all. Where are you headed? Sig. I thought I had a game plan. Stick around. We'll figure it out. To see James is, I guess, the next step. First things first, to make a cup of coffee. Feeling a little whelmed. Feeling a little whatever. It was a cold night. Slept for shit. Did not prepare for this shit show as well as I wish I would have. Kind of jumped in the car and started moving. And now we're on our way. This idea of making it there, we're going to make it. We left with 100. Down to 60 the next morning. What are we at? Like, I think a little over 2 now. There's a cat over there. Made it to Indiana so far. See James. We're still about 30 hours from California, which is a hell of a run. So I'm a little overwhelmed. Ellie, I feel like I'm going to have an anxiety attack. Well, stick around for a while. Ellie, breathe. Let's breathe together, right? 4 in, hold it for 4, 4 out, hold it for 4. Anxiety is a bitch, and Yeah, I kind of had a bit of that yesterday. Kind of feel a little bit empty at the moment, Ellie. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're expressing yourself. I'm glad we're not in it alone, because the topic today is I don't know, because really I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm doing. These grand plans and expectations. I make all these plans and lay out all these expectations, and I feel like I can't live up to them or what the point is. I wake up freezing in the middle of the night, uncomfortable as all hell in the back seat. What the hell am I doing, you know? Well, that's all right. We just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, Ellie. I appreciate the reminder. You keep moving forward, I'll keep pushing too. We're gonna make some coffee here. First cup of coffee in the Kia Forte. We're gonna take our time and get our shit together. Word up, Sig. Word up. There, good sir. Word up. Yeah, take it easy on yourself today. Let's get a cup of coffee going. Did I not grab the tank? Okay, the tank's in there. I was about to say that would suck. Where the hell is everything else? Shit. Oh, there it is. Alright, we got hell of a shit show this morning. Coffee time. Damn straight, Ellie. Jesse, I hope you're getting some coffee. Happy Sunday, bud. James, LA. It's good to see you, James. Happy Sunday to you too. Struggling to find motivation, inspiration. Lost it a bit. I'm not sure if it's physical or emotional, or probably a little bit of both, right? I'm not feeling so physically groggy and gross like I was last night. But damn, is it cold sleeping in this car. I missed the old Galactic Avenger, you know, the camper car with the heater in it. Was something else. Not that this thing gets way better gas mileage, and it's nicer without a doubt, and it's this and it's that, right? So start up. That's shit. Doodly doo. I don't know. I'm gonna work on not having to fill the air this morning. That's one thing I'm gonna do. What's that, Ellie? Hey, my knee looks so dumb. What'd you do to your knee? Go to fast food breakfast. You know, Hardee's Hardee's? Pork chop and biscuit, man. It's my jam when I'm down south, so I should. Fast food breakfast. See, here's one of the things I'm thinking too, man, is I got to take some time and start evaluating what I'm putting into my body. And I've been eating fast food, fast disposable bullshit for way too long. I think, and but I'm not sure, especially traveling. I'm not sure how to eat any healthier. I don't know. Coffee first, right? We'll figure it out. We'll take that as a joke, good sir. Ellie's I don't think, is that too much? I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't matter, because I'll just dump it out. Yeah, I'll just dump it out if it's too much. Whew, slow and steady, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Let's see if we can't get this water hot enough to make some coffee. See if we can't. I should crack that window. Sig will probably have to have surgery on it soon. Anyway, but I am laying on the couch and it looked weird. Yeah, I had knee surgery a while back, Ellie. I hope it works out for you there, sweetheart. I appreciate you. There it is. All right, awesome. That shouldn't take too long. Ooh, how you doing out there in YouTube land there, everybody? Those painkillers ain't helping. Shit, that sucks. The That sucks. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck I'm doing. Definitely not in any kind of inspiration or motivational mood this morning. I definitely don't know what to say or what to do. Try to reflect on the wisdom given and do the thing, right? Do the thing. I made a decision to do this on a daily basis. So despite the fact that I'm not feeling up for it, I'm going to do it, right? I was talking to Rob from Misled Utopia yesterday, and he was talking about making decisions in our right mind and following through with those decisions that we make. It's the best thing we can do for ourselves. Our emotions, how we feel matters, but it doesn't, right? It doesn't. It shouldn't determine what we do. It matters, but it shouldn't determine what we do. I think that was the premise of what we talked about. Make that decision when you're in that right mind, when you're in that positive place, and follow through with that decision as the best you can do. Because your emotions are going to fluctuate, especially if you're anything like me. Fucking great. Well, I'm praying for you there, Ellie. I'm praying for you. Hope it works out well there, sweetheart. We're already boiling. We're in good shape. That's all it took. Bam. That's all it took. That's, I'm going to say a couple scoops. Torn meniscus, one of my knees. I had like a tendon that slipped and was like in between my kneecap and the other thing. They had to like cut it and pull it out. They showed me pictures of it, which I thought were absolutely weird, but I guess people like to see those. I don't really know what to say about all that, but I don't really know what to say about all that, Ellie. I don't know what to say about much today, obviously. But I'm here, and I'm doing it, and I implore you to do the same, right? Maybe through some open, honest communication, I can push forward and figure out a way to find motivation to whatever. Maybe we'll chat with James today and see what the deal is. Maybe I'll just do some more door dashing and fill my time. I did talk to Sally and to Rob, who said that they are feeling better. The door is open. I'm not sure if I should walk through that door. They just started feeling better. I'd hate to get sick. I'd hate to, get comfortable and not get to California, right? It's been making serious threats about that for a long time. Uber won't accept me, Sig. And you can only Uber in the state that you sign up in. DoorDash, Instacart, and Spark Driving you do across the country. Spark Driving won't accept me because my phone number changed, and I can't log in to my account without having access to my old phone number. So DoorDash and Instacart, but DoorDashing. So that's the goal, right? We left with $100 heading to California. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not 100% sure. But it's going to be all right. I know I'm not, I don't know, man. I don't have to be anything. I tell you that all the time, right? I say that as part of the thing, right? You don't have to be anything. Be what you are at any given moment. What the? There. Okay. Damn. Yeah, but DoorDash is all right, man. I made $100 yesterday. That's enough, right? Especially with this thing and the amount of gas that it gets. So we're back up to a couple $100. We've only been gone for a few days. What was I talking about? I guess if the ones I care for are allowed to be whatever they need to be, I need to allow myself to be whatever I need to be. And today's I was feeling yesterday just kind of blah. I still feel like that candle hit with a blowtorch. Maybe part of it is my cup has been empty for a while now, and I find a little bit of vigor and I pour it right out. I'm not sure how to not do that. Oh, dude, damn straight, Sig. DoorDash is pretty awesome. Hey, man, I do a lot better, man. 1313, doing a lot better. Great. 1313. Great to hear, my good sir. I am pushing forward. I'm going to give that about a half push there, making coffee in the old camper car. Reflecting on what shoulda, coulda, would have been done, but moving forward and doing something with myself despite how I'm feeling. So I suggest you do the same. Well, that's cool. You have a DoorDash. We already read that. Ooh, no, says XD. No, you're not okay. Tell us about it, man. Stick around for a while. I'm not doing so well myself. Woke up freezing in the middle of the night here in Indianapolis. Doubting the goal I laid out before myself. It's still a hell of a trip forward. But taking the steps I made, taking the steps, making the decisions, following through with the decisions I made when I was in my right mind. Mike, no, tell us about it. Tell me about it, brother. Express yourself. Man, I'm here trying to do my best, and I barely have the words. It would help me a lot to hear what's going on with you in whatever way you feel comfortable, bro. I wish I had something for that little kitty over there. Little sweet little kitty running around the rest area. Anyway, Mike, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? 1313, what is wrong, Mike? You can tell us. Tell us about it, Mike. I'm sure it'll help, man. It's a safe scenario, and you don't have to worry about judgment. You don't know any of us, right? You'll never have to see our faces if you don't want to, and I promise it'll help. XD, I have a mental illness. I'm so sick of being undiagnosed, and my school is not being supportive. What do you feel this mental illness is there, XD? And I get that, right? It's a different world though now too. There's a lot more resources for you. Call 988, and if you're really struggling with that mental illness, there's some people that are there to help. I tried counseling. It helped a bit. Therapy helped a bit, I guess, to reflect and whatever. You're reaching out now, and that's awesome. It's good to see. Mama. We listen and we don't judge. Damn straight, Mikey. Let us know what's good, brother. Let us know what's good. I myself am having one of them days, right? I feel like I'm barely holding on. I feel like I've pulled this shit show together very abruptly and not very well planned out nor prepped for. I really wish I would have ripped out that back seat. I'd be sleeping a lot better instead of like I'm in the trunk with like my pillow on the folded down back seat is like the only way I can kind of get comfortable enough to sleep in this bitch. Thank you for sharing. Lady J. Paranoid schizophrenia, XD. That's a whole thing right there. If you're having delusions, you're hearing voices. If you're not getting the help you need, call 988. That's about you. Are you in the States there, XD? If you're really experiencing paranoid schizophrenia, I feel blessed that I'm not feeling that. I get anxious, depressed. I understand that. I understand grief. I understand, paranoid schizophrenia, I heard, is a whole other ball game, right? Hearing things, seeing things, not sure what reality is. That must be a real pain in the ass, and I have empathy for you. But I suggest you call 988. I suggest you continuously reach out and force your school to help you. You're still in school, and I mean, school's got a lot going on. I'm assuming you're in public school. Who knows? Call 988. Let them know that you're dealing with these things. There's an emergency mental health facility in your area. I'm almost sure of it. We have CPAP in Syracuse, New York. If you really need to reach out. But you hold on, and I appreciate you expressing yourself, XD. Thank you, Lady J. I am, and I'm feeling all right at this moment, right? I woke up feeling a little bit whelmed, definitely feeling a bit cold, definitely not knowing what I'm doing or why, and I'm pushing through. I'm hoping to hear from James. If not, then whatever. Maybe I'll do some DoorDash, and maybe I'll just go see Sally and Rob, or maybe I'll just push forward through to California if I don't hear from them. Hit them on the way back or something. I don't know. But that's the theme of the day, is that I don't know. Expressing that I don't know, and that's okay. Winding myself down and knowing that I'm doing the best I can. If you're out there doing the best you can, it's enough, right? Being proud of myself for taking the leap. I might not know what the fuck I'm doing or where I'm going or what today's going to bring, but I know I'm not just laying there on the couch back in Syracuse, New York. I woke up in a different place. I'm here with you doing the thing I said I'd do. Lady J, it's definitely a roller coaster. Nope, I'm in Cyprus? Cyprus. I'm not sure if I know where that is, XD. XD, I am not making tea. I am making coffee. But where is Cyprus exactly? And maybe you could you're on a phone, right? Maybe you could Google mental health hotlines. I know that there's one in Europe. MD had mentioned, is it 111 maybe in Europe? May she rest in peace. I remember her mentioning that. I mean, I'm assuming that anywhere. I mean, I'm not sure where Cyprus is. I'm not even sure what kind of country Cyprus is. James, there's the big dog. There he is, brother. Hope you're doing well today. Making coffee, reflecting on the fact that I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know where I'm going. I do know where I'm going, right? We're headed to California, right? Dealing with self-doubt, dealing with, I don't know. You know what we're making coffee. That's what I'm doing. Making coffee. And the first cup of in-car made coffee in the old Kia Forte. So look up this rest area. I've been here before. It looks really familiar now that I'm up and moving. Right outside Indianapolis, Indiana there, Jameson. Questioning my decisions this morning. I woke up freezing, woke up uncomfortable once again. Definitely ill-prepared for this trip, but that's all right, right? I had to do something. You're never going to be prepared enough, and I never would have gotten up and gotten moving if I didn't get up and get moving. I wouldn't have. So I'm gonna be proud of myself and happy that I got up and got moving. I suggest you do the same, right? If you find yourself in the middle of Indiana, ill-prepared, not sure exactly where you're headed, that's all right, right? That's all right. You just keep doing the thing that you said you'd do when you were in your right mind. As Rob from Misled Utopia kind of suggested. Don't make any decisions. Don't change your plan when you're not feeling well, because your emotional state will change. Your emotions do matter, but they can't dictate what you do in this moment, right? When you're feeling well, you make those decisions. When you're not feeling well, don't change the game plan. That was Rob's advice. I'm not changing the game plan, but I'll be real with you. I'm a bit overwhelmed, man. It's a long trip ahead. We've made it probably, 11, 12 hours, maybe 11 hours or so. I've made it away from Syracuse, and we've still got about 30 to go all together. But I guess part of what I should be reflecting on is that it's not about the destination. That's one of the truths that I know. It's about the journey. It's about what we do along the way. It's about stopping and seeing my brother James, and being blessed with. I know, relax, doing great. You're doing great. Good to hear you. What are you doing today, Jesse? I'm not sure. That's part of this angst. Jordan can share. Yes, Jordan. Where's Jordan? What am I doing? Let me change this filter, make sure we're getting everybody's comments. All messages. I didn't see anybody named Jordan. XD, what's going on? Tomorrow. Cyprus. Did I say that wrong? Whatever. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Cyprus is in... Oh, wait. Maybe I missed that. Yep. Been to Indy. An island in the Mediterranean Sea. Thank you, Sig. Nice. James, what am I doing? Killer birthday party last night. Awesome. Whose birthday party, James? XP. Planning on doing what to you, XP? I feel like the teacher are sexually in front of me and nobody believes me. I'm so sick of it. I have 4 attempts and still they don't believe me. XD, brother, I'm sorry. Put it out there, XD. Scott, you are pushing on. Well done, my friend. We are pushing on. I'm just trying to get caught up here. I am feeling lost. Jordan, where are we going? XD, you're very much appreciated, XD. Thank you for sharing. It sounds like you got a lot going on. It's a rough show there for you there, XD. And, you know, that schizophrenia, man. I mean, acknowledging that's part of it. I mean, sometimes it's not the same, man, but anxiety's a bitch. And sometimes I just got to be like, hey, I'm going to feel this way. My feelings don't matter in this moment because they're not based in reality, right? Like maybe sometimes if you're schizophrenic, that, you know, you got to just be like, reality doesn't matter or what my perception there is because I know I'm schizophrenic, right? Try not to. I think the biggest thing that I can give advice to anybody, especially if you're schizophrenic, is to not put thoughts in anybody else's head. You know, yeah. That's dangerous, man. That's a dangerous thing to do. You think they're thinking things, and especially if especially if reality isn't exactly what it is, especially if you're struggling with what you're struggling with. The one thing I know, I definitely have empathy here for you, my friend. Definitely have empathy for you. I'm not sure how to help. I'm not sure exactly what to say because I don't understand schizophrenia. You do make me feel blessed, right? Because I struggle with certain things, but I don't struggle with that. So I got a little something in my coffee that's driving me nuts. Let's see if I can't look. And I can't get it. Oh, there we go. Anyway, XD, keep pushing forward. We got to figure out a number for you or something. There's got to be someone to call, XD. There's got to be. You just keep reaching out. Jordan, you can share. There's no judgment. Not at all, XD. Jordan, who's Jordan? What's going on? No, yeah, please, Jordan, share. What are you doing today? I know, relax, doing great. Cyprus, XD, what is happening? I don't know. Bam, tomorrow, there we are, 13, to you. Can I have a shout out? Yeah. Snidey, man. It's good to see you. Welcome in, Snidey. Your birthday. James, brother, happy unbirthday. Was it today or yesterday or what? Brother. Let me take you out to lunch, man. I'm only a few hours away. Maybe we could go take I don't know, your knees or what. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have no expectations. That's where I'm at. I'm dropping the expectations, but I'm looking forward to seeing you if you're still up for it, man. No expectations, brother. No expectations, good sir. Except for the fact that I'm excited to finally see your face if that's possible. 1313. Damn, happy birthday. Everybody send some love to James on his 60th, brother. Mine's creeping up soon. That's Steve Bexer. I really don't know, but it's bad. Sounds pretty rough, brother. Sounds pretty rough. Imagine the smell in that car. It's not so bad. It's got a gym membership. I keep clean. I don't smoke anymore. Quit smoking cigarettes, so I don't smell like cigarettes in this car. And we've only been on the road a few days. So, yeah. Yeah, it ain't so bad. Maybe I'm just smell blind to it. Maybe it reeks in here. Who knows? Well, I guess they have to find an outside opinion. Oh, God. But thank you for your concern, Area 51. 1313 is all in your head. You're just sick. You may need medication. Sick. Yeah, you may need medication there, XD. I don't really know what is real or not or fake. Well, I have compassion for you, XD, because that's got to be a real son of a bitch. There's sometimes I believe that. I mean, shit, the world becomes so crazy and hectic and painful. It's like, I'm not sure what reality is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what reality is. I guess can any of us really make that statement 100%? With confidence? Maybe you're supposed to be able to make that statement with confidence. There are times where I'm not sure. You're not alone. There are a lot of people out. There's a name for it. They're XD, right? The paranoid schizophrenic. Whether you're self-diagnosed or whether you might be whatever, but yeah, with something like that, maybe some medication is necessary. I've indulged in medication for my needs, and it helps in times, but it's not a long-term solution for me and what I struggle with. So, yeah. But maybe, yeah, you need to talk to a doctor, man. You need to get someone on your team and help you out. If you're not sure what reality is. Straight up, Area 51, straight up what? Flowers. Damn straight it smells like flowers in here. We have compassion, aliens, and coffee. XD, damn straight, aliens and coffee. We appreciate you being here. Holding on, XD. Why is he digging through it? There was some grounds in there I was trying to get out. I used the napkin to get the grounds out because I didn't want to be chewing on them. Probably reaching in my car. Yeah. Mold. Yeah. Whatever. What? XD, the teachers or the students. It's nice to see you too, 6449. Been a while. My mom's birthday's tomorrow. May God bless you, brother. God bless you as well. 1313, 91. Scroll through, stop by, and say you're awesome. Have a good one. Thank you. Appreciate you, 91. Zim. No, Zim, I am not Bob. Have you talked to your parents about this, XD? I suggest you should. I only have a mother. Well, and no, you should definitely chat with her about this. If you're questioning your perception of reality, talk to somebody about it, man. Talk to somebody about it. I'm not sure if that little island you live on there, Cyprus. I don't know. It's probably a whole nother world, man. You go through culture shock going from state to state here in the States. Yeah. I couldn't imagine, what life's like on your little island out there, but I implore you to get some help, man. You're doing the first next right thing. And tell your mother. You need to have a conversation with her. I know it's scary, but if you're questioning your perception of reality, your mother's I mean, I guess unless you really think she can't handle it or she deals with her own problems, I don't know what to say about all that. Maybe there's some. Lady J, when I look at the sunrise, spring flowers in bloom, there's a couple of dogs playing at the park. I remember how many things there are to be grateful for and fight for. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful reminder, Lady J. Thank you. Happy birthday, James. Yes, a big happy birthday to our brother James. Nothing is real. We are all in a simulation. Yeah, that could be part of it. That could be the truth. Maybe we're all a little schizophrenic. Thank you, XD. Turn to God. God of your understanding is a beautiful thing. Hopefully it'll help you out, XD. Sig. Well, just because he's schizophrenic doesn't mean that a God of his or her understanding, XD's understanding, isn't going to help them find a way through. There's a lot of people that struggle with a lot of different things who are connected to a God of their understanding in a lot of different ways. So, deleted by James. Damn, what did we have going on here? Boston Bill. Damn straight Boston Bill. Welcome in. Cup of coffee. Good chat. Cigarettes. And I am diagnosed, yes, but I am all the confirmed. I'm really not in favor of psychoactive drugs, but them help my schizophrenic friends. Well, appreciate that insight, Lady Jakes. I know nothing of schizophrenia, and I would like for XD to get some help if needed. Those drugs can help. Good. Thanks, XD. God bless you all. 1313. Right back at you. God of your understanding. May God of your understanding help you find a sense of peace this morning. Help us find a sense of peace this morning. Well, 1313. Well, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Well, Sig, I mean, that's a lot, right? If you truly believe people are out to get you, you're hearing voices, right? Your paranoid delusions and shit. That's a lot. That's it. Schizophrenia is a lot. And our brother XD, if you're struggling with what you believe to be schizophrenia, I implore you to reach out for help. This is a good start, right? Saying it to anybody. The next step is speaking with your mother about it. So I'm assuming you live with, and then moving on from there. I'm not sure exactly how that'll work out living on that little island you live on. There's Cyprus, right? I don't know too much about it. Besides what we were told here this morning. But, yeah. Get some help. At least give it a try there, good sir. At least give it a try. Slab City looks crazy. Yeah, Slab City is on the destination, is on the checklist. You have to worry money for my family. Thank you for supporting me. God bless. I pray for you. I'll pray for you too, XD. What do you do for work, man? What do you do for work? What do they got going on there in Cyprus? if I'm even saying that right. All right, first cup of coffee in the old camper car. Done and done, right? In the books. Whose birthday? 56 today. Oh, Jesse. Yeah, happy birthday, Mary. It's like she made and sells old people. Well, they're nice. That's awesome, Sig. Bracelets. I just reached out to a good friend of mine I haven't seen in a few years, who's doing some Native American beadwork. He's making bracelets and rings. Shout out to Earl Fish, great friend, to reminisce about the good old days, right? Those moments that hold so much more value looking back. But yeah, hustle. Pull it together. Much love to Mary. Happy birthday to her. Damn straight. I am chicken thighs and crock pot yesterday, scalloped potatoes. And that sounds absolutely amazing. Scalloped potatoes, chicken thighs. I think part of what I'm reflecting on, or I know part of what I'm reflecting on is the small steps I need to start taking to get on the ball, right? And to not give up, right? I made this grand thing, and I guess I do falter on a lot of things, right? I have all these great expectations for myself until I lose motivation, and but that's not what today. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to do the thing. We're going to get to California. We're going to see what the ocean looks like. We ain't got nowhere to be for about a month. I'm going to hit that pause button we talked about. That's what I'm doing right now. Hit that pause button. Take a little time. Figure out a way to let go. Lady J, I love making jewelry, especially in Canada. Thanks. I'm sure you make beautiful jewelry, Lady J. I'm sure you make beautiful jewelry. Never really gotten into making jewelry, but I do like art. What are we looking at here? I can't even see. Whatever. It's still got some on there. Jesse went to my dad's apartment Tuesday. Found out I wasn't supposed to take my other diet pill because of the effects of my diabetes. I'm glad you're figuring that out, Jesse. Sig. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, man. You're a twisted individual. It's all right, though. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Bracelets. I know you're talking about bracelets, Sig. I know you're talking about bracelets. It's just a hell of a marketing strategy you got there to gouge old people. I guess a lot of people make sales based on their ability to connect emotionally with other human beings. It isn't a bad sales tactic, I guess. Yeah. You know, this coffee needs a little zap doodle. You need to get a little motivation going on. I'm taking a walk over to that pavilion. There's a pavilion over there. About a year ago, when I was here, I put one of our Traveling Scott stickers up there in that pavilion. I just found myself wondering if it's still there. Bam. Let's see, that should kick it up a notch. This coffee's good. shout out to Laura for picking me up this coffee. Organic coffee with 8 functional mushrooms. Tends to settle the nerves. It's got reishi in it, which is good for cortisol, which is the stress hormone. It kind of, maybe it'll help us find a center. 9 a.m. already. No, we'll stop that. Pismo Beach. We have dice yet. I do have a set of dice here. I also have, there's a 10. Look at that. We got a winner already. Fucking A right, Cotton. You guys want to roll the dice? Like, share, subscribe. We'll roll the dice. I've got the... James, you were asking about the headliner? You guys remember that? We got a piece of the Galactic Avenger with us. Yeah, if you want to roll the dice, like, share, subscribe, let me know you did so. We'll roll the dice for you. We'll roll the dice for you today. And then, I thought I had some markers or something around here. I do somewhere. I don't have I got a pen. We can write your name on the Ceiling of Champions with a pen if you decide to like, share, subscribe. We'll roll the dice. How's that sound? That's funny that you mentioned that. Pismo Beach. Oh, mushroom coffee is supposed to be very good for you. Yes, it is. It seems pretty good. There she is. Rampage. Our buddy Ram. How you doing, brother? There she is. Lots of names, lots of memories there, right? Lots of fine people that took the time to join our conversations on days we thought we wouldn't have had the vigor to push forward. Anyway. Jackson, Rampage. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know. Let me know. You let me know. I don't want to, oh, did I already lose one? I did. One of these days, when I'm feeling motivation and hyped, we'll make a live about it, and we'll just roll these dice. Ink, it's okay to not know the patch begins the moment you take a step away. What? It's okay to not know the path. Courage begins the moment you take the step away. You're right, Crank. You're right. And I'm going to commend myself for taking that step despite the doubt that was filling my heart this morning. I'm feeling a lot more settled now, right? Having this conversation, pushing through and doing the thing, taking the leap. You know, and yeah, still not sure what I'm doing, but yeah, we'll leave that up to James, brother. It's your birthday, man. Like I said, I know I'm kind of wishy-washy and not whatever. I feel a little anxious, a little weird, a little insecure. I'd hate to intrude. Very unlikely that you feel that way, that I'd be intruding, but like I said, I don't really have much energy, you know. It would be nice to meet, it'd be nice to see you, but if not, I'm going to keep moving forward, right? I'm not too far away from you, brother. And I don't know, let me know what to do, brother. DoorDash, do DoorDash. Sig. I do still have the whole thing. Take us with you. Got to break the ice at some point. I know, right, brother? I'm here, man. I'm only a few hours away. We'll go grab some lunch or something. And, you know, I'll do my best to... I'm not necessarily feeling like the... Whatever, man. We've been around long enough. Not like I have to be anything more than what I am, but I feel like I should be, right? That's the crazy thing. That's part of my crazy. Fucking A. Well, I'll let you make that decision, James. Since it's your little bubble I'd be popping into, bro. I know it's a lot to put on your shoulders. But you let me know, man. I could stop today, tomorrow. I could stop in a couple weeks on my way back from California. It might be a good idea to not quite go to Misled Utopias today, because they just started feeling better yesterday, and I don't really want to get sick. I was feeling a little bit nauseousness yesterday. Just worn emotionally and physically, because I'm not feeling that way right now. I'm feeling well, like physically well, right? Yeah, I don't know. You let me know, brother. Hey, just get back. Red. Just getting back to you with my brother sleeping with my wife. Oh, yeah, let's continue this conversation. What time have I got past this amount impossible burden and just so my brother and get a divorce? Life is a bitch. Life is a bitch. It can be a struggling, painful thing there, brother. Red. Hang on there, man. I'm glad you're taking the steps to take care of yourself. Yep, your brother, man. I personally believe that family is beyond blood, right? If your blood isn't treating you like family, they're no family, right? Your brother's gonna do that to you while you're out serving your country, Red. I don't agree with it, and it's a good enough reason to walk away, at least for a while, for whatever way, however long you need to walk away. You know, is reasonable. Because Kim, man, and your wife, man, yeah. It's a shame, brother. It's a shame, but I'm glad that you're taking care of yourself, man. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself, Red. I'm glad you're taking those steps, and I'm glad you're here to conversate with us, man. Oh, I know, James. I know. I'm not sure how to facilitate that, James. Because I'm about 4 hours away. I could, I don't know. I could post, I could comment on something when I get to St. Louis, meet you somewhere. I could jump on a live in a few hours. I could just DoorDash. We can meet in the morning. I can, again, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. That sucks. It does suck, Sig. SGT. What is it? Okay. Glad to see even poor people can stream. Was this a rich man's game, right? To sit on your ass and talking to your phone? Like, oh my God. Yeah, and this definition of poor and rich is something else, man. What do you consider poor? What do you consider rich? What do you make a year that would consider you rich? What do you make a year that would consider you poor? How much do you have to have in your pocket to not be poor? I've had $5 in my pocket and felt like the richest man on the planet, because I've been surrounded by love and compassion, appreciation, open, honest communication, and I've been flowing with the river of life in those moments so clearly and so effortlessly that I felt like I understood the purpose, richer than any man with $1 million in those moments. I've also had stacks of cash, huge wads of blue money, and I felt broken and poor beyond belief, right? Because it wasn't enough. I wasn't doing enough. So I guess it all depends on what you mean by poor, right? You can define that. Maybe I am poor, right? Well, you have to define that, right? Depending on what you mean. Because I think that poor and rich are two very loosely defined things in this world. I think it's something that's individually defined person to person. I wouldn't consider myself poor, right? I've got a home, I've got a car, I've got food. I've got a way to make some money. And I've got a few bucks. You know, Sig, keep your head up, move on, you know what to do. Damn straight, Sig. James, get closer and I come to you and guide you in. Sounds good, James. Keep an eye on your, I'll comment. I'll get closer, man, and I'll comment on the page there. And we can communicate through that. I'm here or something like that. I'll get to St. Louis and I'll stop somewhere and I'll comment on the community board there. I'll add a comment to one of the things you already said. Maybe that'll be the game plan. And then we'll go from there. 1313 type. The Rampage, I don't have a nickel to my name right now, but I am wealthy beyond belief. Tell us about it, Rampage. Red, yeah, just took it so took it as it rather best I found out and take it hard and then act like nothing happened. Sucks that like people go back. Yeah, brother. Pull that trigger. Jump off the cliff, man. Do something. Get moving, man. And I know that it's got to be painful, especially coming back from serving our country. Again, thank you, Red. Hopefully you decide to subscribe, become a member of the Turtle Herd. Some days are more inspirational and exciting than today. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. So, but yeah, slow and steady, nice and easy. Slow and steady. Welcome in, Red, and we appreciate your service, brother. And I'm sorry that happened for you, but you're right, man. Pulling the Band-Aid off, man, and knowing that it happened. Would you rather be clueless and quote unquote happy? Is that happiness? Here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like I pray for ignorance, right? If I could just be that dumb son of a bitch that's just smiling and waving and moving through life without a care in the world. But is that really happiness, right? Dude's clueless. There's a lot of quote unquote happy people out there that are living clueless lives. Are they closer to understanding the purpose? Are they truly happy? Or are they just blind to what reality is? Yeah. I'm not sure. Most of the time, I'd rather be real. I'd rather see the truth. Yeah, just took it as it is. That's good to hear, Red. I'm glad that we're here, man. I'm glad you could lean on us. I'm glad that we could chat about it. It sucks that that's what's going on, but I'm glad you're moving forward, brother. And again, thank you for your service. Yeah, and I guess here's the thing too. If someone robs you, let's say you let someone borrow, it's like the same, not the same philosophy, but on kind of the same level. If you let someone borrow $20 and you never talk to them again because they avoid you for that $20, you kind of got off easy, right? Like, you can't trust that person for only $20. That's a hell of a deal, because they would have took you for a lot more eventually. Now this dude, your brother there, took you for a lot. He took you for your wife, but are they going to be happy in the long run? With both of them living ethically the way that they live? I highly doubt it. At this point, I guess that's none of your business moving forward, but, because you're making it none of your business so you can be healthy, man. And that's a good thing. What the hell was I saying? The $20 thing. But yeah, I mean, look, it was a big cost. It was a hell of a lot. It cost you a hell of a lot more than $20 to know that you couldn't trust your quote unquote brother. But now you don't have to worry about it costing you anything more in the future, bro. So there is a silver lining there to your struggle, man. I hope that helps. We have so much security. It's so sad that the world has come to this. The world's a crazy place, brother. Gaming. There he is. Actionable. Sustainable happiness. Sustainable happiness isn't actionable. Achievable. So here's the thing, man. When I'm in my right mind, thank you, Gaiman, for bringing that up. When I'm in my right mind, I realize that happiness can't be sustainable, right? It's like, can you really enjoy a burger without ever being hungry, right? Like, I mean, you can, right? The dude that's hungry can really enjoy a burger, right? So when we're struggling, when we're on fire, when we're hungry, we don't want to hear this shit. Believe me, I don't want to hear this shit. I want to be happy. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be in anxiety. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to be curled up in the back seat, waking up at 4 a.m, questioning my ability to move forward. But in this moment, I feel alive. I know that I'm pushing forward. We have a good community of open, honest respect and love here where we can communicate. I'm going to catch up on some of these, Gaiman. Give me a minute. I'm going to just chat, man. I ain't nowhere to be. I'm taking my time. James, I'm taking my time, brother. I appreciate you opening the door. We're going to see you for dinner or something. I don't know. I'll hit you up when I get there. No expectations. Maybe even if we don't end up hooking up tonight, I'll be in the area tomorrow. That's the game plan, and that's enough of a game plan. Other than that, we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to do my best. I cannot do my best. I'm doing it. I'm going to allow the river of life to flow through me, James. Through this circumstance, through us. I'm going to set down the doubt and the anxiousness that comes along with this sense of being a burden, and or what am I bringing to the table, or what am I doing? And I'm going to push forward, brother, and we're going to see each other soon, man. I'm really excited about that. Thank you for backing me up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody, man. Let's continue this conversation. Hang out for a little while. I got my cup of coffee. I don't need much more. You have so much. And you're right, Gaiman. It's not sustainable. It can't be 90 and sunny all the time, right? When I get myself to Southern California and I wake up in a nice warm vehicle, the next trip, maybe I'll even take the back seat out and leave it at my, because I'm going to see James and then possibly go see Misled Utopia for a couple days. Maybe I'll take the back seat out and leave it there so I can actually stretch out. I was hastily, if you can't tell, I hastily kind of threw this shit show together. And, but that's all right, man. I got moving. As Al would say, get up and do something with yourself. That feeling of uselessness will leave you. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm done holding it against myself. Thank you guys for that reminder. I'm done holding it against myself. It doesn't have to be perfect. Of course it's not perfect, man. Of course it's not perfect. But it's perfectly beautiful for what it is, man. That's all. You know what? Let me see. Do I have this fucking thing here? I almost kind of want to just flash my phone number at the screen since we don't have many people in here anyway. So that you can give me a call, James. We can chat a bit, make it a little bit easier, but just, I don't know. Red, relating it to getting injured in Iraq when I lost my leg. Times seem to go slow and hard to get head around everything, but getting to the point, remembering stress is in them. Thank you, Red. And again, thank you for sacrificing your leg, brother. Thank you, God. The more we learn about our brother Red here, the more appreciative I am for having you as part of this community, man. G'nay, man. G'nay. Lean on your brothers and sisters out there too. You're lucky enough to be part of that family. You're not lucky. You put the effort in. I know the VA has mental health services. I know that they have counseling and shit. Maybe you should check that out. You've lost limb. I don't know if I wouldn't know too much about what the services would be for that. But I implore you to get all the help that you can, man, to be connected, to not try to handle this alone. You just lost 2 huge pillars of your life, your brother and your sister, your brother and your wife. Don't be afraid. And I'm glad you're reaching out here, brother. I'm glad you're reaching out here. It means a lot. It will pass, right? This too shall pass, good, bad, or indifferent. Red, you are a better man than me. I went back and read your story. I would have not been able to hold back wrath. Well, we're all here for a reason, gamer. Maybe that reason is to give us a little bit of perspective. I feel like you guys have given me quite a bit of perspective today. I'm feeling a hell of a lot different than I felt waking up at 4 a.m. in this cold damn car, regretting my decisions. You know, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's not all going to be great, right? Thank you for that reminder. Thank you for that medicine. It's not all going to be perfect and beautiful and rose petals and whiskey dreams. It's not. It's and that's all right, because it'll make what is rose petals and whiskey dreams that much more beautiful. And Rampage, no matter what you are going through, you have air in your lungs, wind in your hair, and the sun on your face. Thousands did not wake up this morning and would give anything to have that chance. You're right, Rampage. The other thing that I recommend, it's if you Google the Native American prayer, is a beautiful one. I'm going to have to print that out so we can maybe start or end our sessions in that from now on, because it's beautiful, and it's all about giving thanks to the four directions and, you know, strength as I gaze upon the purple and yellow sunsets. And it's been such a long time. We had it hanging on Al's fridge for many years. But yeah, to give thanks in the morning. It's so crazy how quickly I skip over that. I didn't even give thanks this morning. I'm giving thanks right now. Right now. I'm blessed to have both my legs, to be standing here talking to you amazing human beings. I'm blessed for our new brother Gaming and Red. You guys are amazing. 1313, thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you guys for continuing the conversation. XD and our brother who's looking to find a way to heal. It will pass, Brad. You are right. You're a hell of a man. You're a hell of a man. Game and thousands would give anything to not wake up today. And that's another thing too, Game, and you're right. I've been there, you know. I've been there as well on the other end of it. You know, the last couple months, man, if they have been rough. That's why I'm jumping off. That's why I took this leap. That's why I half-assedly, you know, ended up in the scenario that I'm in. It's because I had to do something, because I was at that point, because I didn't want to wake up, because nothing felt like it mattered, because it was day in and day out of alone in that big house where everything kept breaking and falling apart. And you know, through reflecting on Hawanase's wisdom, through doing the next right thing, which is, you know, starting to re-engage with this community, through hydrating and getting up and getting moving, and you know, and stopping with the serious threats. Man, I've been talking about California for years. Yes, it's still 30 hours away, and that seems insane, driving there and back. Yeah, we got a month, and it's not about the destination. I don't got to be there tomorrow. You know, we're only a couple of hours away from a good friend that we're going to get the chance to meet. So I'm going to set that anxiety aside. James, brother, I'm really excited. You know, and it's going to be exactly what it needs to be. And I'm not going to I have to be anything or do anything, because that's something that whatever, you know, we're going to take this together, man. And I'm excited. It's going to be it's going to be nice. Billions I'd waver. Yeah, billions. Yeah, billions upon billions. But we're blessed enough to be here together, to have found this community of love, respect, and appreciation. To be able to be here in this moment is a beautiful thing, man. And wow, it's amazing. It's amazing how quickly the tides can turn if we, when we reflect on what we've been given and where we are. When we're able to have this open, honest communication with people that we've never met face to face, right? I hope that I'm making the impact, that this group is making the impact on your life that it's making on mine. I can't tell you how much this all means. Thousands would get the chance one day. Until then, what chance do they have but to live? You're right, Rampage. And here's the thing, when I'm in my right mind, I'm like, how could I ever believe that? How could I ever think that? I have this shame for not having the ambition to get up and get moving through the depression and anxiety. But I'm not going to hold that against myself either, because I don't want you to hold that against yourself. I wouldn't want you to hold it against yourself. I'm going to start giving myself, I'm going to reflect on giving myself the leeway that I give to all you out there in YouTube land, all our brothers and sisters, all the Turtle Herd members that are doing their best to do the next right thing. I'm going to give myself the grace and I'm going to do my best to give myself the grace and leeway that Hawanase gave me, that he gave the world, to be a good son by embodying his philosophies. That's what I'm working on here. Grab a what, James? Grab a what? A handful. I don't give a Rampage. Life is a show. It is perfect and normal. Are pipe dreams. They never happen for people. When you realize that there's not a standard to live up to, it gets easier. Expectations and standards. Thank you, Rampage. You're right. I appreciate that reminder. And it's my expectations that breed these resentments in myself, where I should be, where I should be going. My self-worth through the lack of connections that I have, because I am codependent, because I only take value in myself through what I can do and what I can be for others. And if I can't do or be something for somebody else, then I'm worth shit. Overwhelmed with my grief and pain and loss and mental health that I fall into these places. But reflecting on the medicine will take us away from that. Reflecting on the medicine that we've been given, starting with open, honest communication, will help us find a way out. I believe that fully, man. Thank you, Rampage. Thank you, brother. And you're right. Expectations. One of Hawanase's greatest wisdoms, man. Expectations breed resentments. You got to put that shit down, especially for ourselves, man. For me, right? I have no expectations for you out there in YouTube land. All my brothers and sisters that decided to subscribe and be part of this adventure, be part of this conversation. I got to start honoring my brother Steve by living up to loving myself the way I love others, the way I loved him. And finding my way, that's how I'm going to find my way back to that flow state, that ability to move with the river of life without expectations. Is that your number, James? Word. I'm not going to... Oh, come on. Let me see. Can I screenshot it or something? All right. I screenshot that. Sounds good, brother. When I get off here, the first thing I'm going to do is call you, brother. We're going to figure this out. What are you doing in the parking lot? Tree Farmer, we made some coffee this morning. We're reflecting on life in general. Tree Farmer, I'm right outside of Indiana. Pushing through, having a good conversation with you guys, finding some motivation and inspiration, trying to grow this understanding that the sunny days are only valuable because we've gone through the rain. The warmth is only comforting because last night at 4 a.m. I woke up freezing my balls off. And find an appreciation for the pain, right? Because through the pain is freedom. Through the fear is freedom. Reflecting on the wisdom and knowledge that we've picked up along the way through open, honest communication. That's what I'm doing in this parking lot, KY. Hope you're doing well, brother. Live like you won't regret it when it's gone. Damn straight, Rampage. That's what I'm working on. And for some reason, I feel like, if I don't get up and get moving now, then I'll never make it to Cali, right? I've been making serious threats for years. Making it to Florida is a long enough trip. California is 3 times as far, right? I'm very lucky to have a jumping off point. Being able to see James is going to be such a blessing, man. Grab a good meal, hang out for a little bit before I leap off onto the next step. Stop and see Rob and Sally maybe for a night as well. and then really jump forward from there. I'm very blessed to have you all. I'm very blessed to have this mind that can overwhelm me at times, but very blessed to have this community and appreciate you guys being around. I haven't stopped fighting a good fight for this mountain, despite no power, water, or car most of the time. You keep fighting, brother. I'll keep fighting too, man. It's bound to happen. Keep giving thanks to a God of your understanding, KY, despite the struggle. Believe me, I was full of doubt last night, yesterday afternoon, up until this morning, the way it was all playing out. I don't know. I do know, man. Through open, honest communication, I'm finding a way out. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Leon 7, it's good to see you. Write down the number. I screenshot the number, James. I'm going to call you when I get out of here. When we were Rampage, sister. Collateral Rampage, you're a sister? Rampage? Please express yourself. I'm sorry, man. It's hard to know in this atmosphere. Yes, I did. KY, the only way to make true progress is through family and community. I'm trying to build both right now, and I only in the woods. Yes. And I've been making serious threats, man, for a long time. I'm trying to figure that out. With a big solid maybe, so I don't put more expectations there I can't live up to. I would love to come see you on the way back through before I head home. I'll be stopping in Indiana. I had to go south and then north, but I plan on stopping and hanging out with Sally and Rob on the way back through, so we can, I can make some money while I'm out there in California door dashing, so I can do a little bit of Facebook marketing, so we have a little bit of, hopefully some phone calls starting to come in. And then when I get back to New York, the game plan is for me and Randy to go hang some door knockers and find some houses to paint. That's the game plan. But for now, we're going to live in the moment. Let all that be tentative. And yeah, that's it, man. Let it all be tentative. The only way to make doodle-doo. Brother, James, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you, man. I look forward to hearing your voice. Damn straight. At the very least, I got a better car. Shout out to Chris and Laura Wilkins. I still, man, there's times, especially when I'm in that dark place where I'm like, what was he thinking? He basically gave me this car. He put it in my hands like, hey, I want $8,000 for it. Like, it retails from 7 to 11 with the state that it in the year and whatever. But he didn't add nothing. Give me $200 a month. And now this summer when we make some money painting houses, I plan on hopefully taking a huge chunk out of that, if not all of it, because I don't like bills being stacked over my head. I almost said no to it, man. I almost, worried about the weight that it would put between a friend, worried about, having another payment every month, or, worried, allowing the anxiety to almost let me say no, man, to this vehicle, this Kia Forte. It's not the whatever, but 80,000, 75,000 when I got it, 80,000 now. She's going to make it to California. I'm blessed beyond belief, Tree Farmer, and make it help you out in some way. I don't know. It's been a couple days on the way at some point. I don't know. I don't know, brother. I don't know. We'll figure it out slow and steady without putting too many expectations on myself. Life is a state of mind. You're right, Rampage. Did you answer that? Are you a he or a she? Not that it really makes a huge difference, but I don't want to keep calling you something you're not. I assumed male, but Nick, bro, you gotta appreciate a man like this. Just out of here providing dog shit for the love of the game. Gotta appreciate it. I don't understand what we're talking about. Nick, what are you so upset about, brother? I'm not trying to provide anything. I'm trying to take anything. We are building a community of open, honest communication. Not expecting anything from anybody. Whoever's hurting you out there, good sir, stick around for a while. We can figure it out. Are you okay? It's not dog shit, man. It's not dog shit to try to figure out how to find a way to navigate this world we all struggle through, man. To express the reality of things so that we don't have to be alone. So you don't have to be alone there, Nick. It's okay, brother, sister, mother, whoever hurt you, whatever reason, positive manifestation and realistic communication hurts you to the point where you got to call it dog shit. Whatever's going on, man, we're here for you. Express yourself, please. Nick, help us out. Well, we appreciate the joking around here, brother. We appreciate you for real, though. How you doing? What makes you joke in that way? Because it could have been taken a really harsh way, bro. For a second there, I was like, wow, man. I was kind of offended because I put a lot into this, man, and I don't do it because I want something, which I know is hard to believe. I do it because I've struggled and I understand pain, and I want to build a place where we can communicate and connect. I want to grow this turtle herd in honor of our loved ones who have started their journey, in honor of the wisdom that we've collected along the way, because the point is the connections we make, right? That's the point of all of this, and in these moments, I see it clearer than ever. The struggle is worth it. Pushing through the fear to find freedom is the purpose. These connections that we make through open, honest communication, these tools that we pick up along the way, and the fact that we can share these tools to help our brothers and sisters brings purpose to the pain. I understand and have compassion because I've dealt with anxiety and depression, because I deal with it still. My buddies, rest in peace each other like that. My bad, brother. No, don't worry about it. I'm glad that it got you communicating. I'm glad you listen, man. I get concerned when I see shit like that, because most of the time when people try to hand the boulder of pain, it's because they're in pain, right? And then whether we're joking or whether we're trying to hurt somebody, a lot of times I think that, it's this defense mechanism that we've built because that's what's acceptable as men, right? It's acceptable to poke and prod on someone who's expressing themselves because it's not socially acceptable for a man to feel, right? Well, that has taken me some really dark places and caused me to really hurt some people, and it's caused me to be in some really painful places. Another thing that I'm trying to do here is to break that stigma, man, so that we can have a good communication, so that we can set down the boulder of pain at our feet instead of handing it back and forth, right? But you're very much appreciated, Nick. Rampage, train. Your mind and your body will follow. That's another thing I've been reflecting on, Rampage. I've got to start taking care of my body, right? I'm working on taking care of my mind the last couple weeks. Slow and steady, nice and easy. Started hydrating, started to stop this masochistic bullshit self-torture that I've found myself in. Stop feeding the anxiety and the fear and the pain through the way that I physically torture myself. Stop digging the hole, started doing this again, reflecting and appreciating, and you're right. It's time to start reflecting on what's good for me physically, what I put into my body. Cause I think that's part of what's going on, man. I don't eat enough. And then when I do eat, I eat shit all the time. Now it's okay. I don't want to change my diet today. I like fish sandwiches and double cheeseburgers, but I had a couple bananas yesterday. It might not seem like a huge thing, but for lunch I had 2 bananas instead of whatever, double cheeseburgers. That's a good step. It's enough. Today I got to get like a thermos, man, and then start filling ice water at gas stations again. Start hydrating. They're really hydrating. I'm making serious threats, man. I brought the super greens with me. This stuff is great for nutrients and stuff. A little bit of water. I got to start drinking that on a daily basis. Start giving my body what it needs. You're right. 110%. 110. Yes, Nick. Yeah, no, that's what guys do, right? It's the comfortable way to rip on each other, right? That's what we do. We bust each other's balls, and that's okay, man. It's just hard to know the context in a scenario like this, and I call it as I see it, man, because most of the time when people come in, and say some shit like that, like try to diminish what I'm doing here, try to judge me before they even get to know me or this community, it reflects more on the struggle that they're going through than it does on me, really, and then they stick around for a while, become a member of the turtle herd. You start communicating, man. Subscribe, double tap that screen and express yourself. And we're gonna change the norm here. It doesn't have to be the norm outside of here, right? You keep doing your thing in your real life, man, but here, open, honest communication. How you feel matters, but shouldn't impact the decisions you make on a day-to-day basis. We're going to reflect on the wisdom and guidance of Hawanase and the other great men and women that have come before us, and we're going to communicate openly while striving to drop the pain and fear that comes along with not knowing. Yeah, that's all, brothers, sisters, mothers. Train your mind and your body will follow. Rampage, I truly believe that. If you got any advice on how to do so, especially when it comes to, you got anything I could do to fucking eat better as I travel, right? Because it's, especially traveling, it's so easy to eat trash. I got this little cooker here and a pot. I could always get a frying pan. I was talking about getting a frying pan, and then, you could like go to the deli or the meat department and get like one chicken breast, right? I could do that for lunch, just grill up a chicken breast. Start getting, there's those $5 salads at Walmart. I start eating those, integrating more of this stuff versus just like waiting till I'm starving and then going to get fast food. Do not be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Remember that in the history of mankind, there is only one of you. That is important. You are important. Thank you, Rampage. I appreciate that quote. We're going to get back into those motivational quotes and inspirations. I got to find these Sharpies that I can had somewhere. Oh, here they are. Rampage, for that one. There they are. For that one, we're sticking you on the ceiling of champions here, Rampage. It's been a while since we've added to the collection, brother, but you deserve to be there. We appreciate that, Rampage. We're going to stick you on there. Not sure exactly not sure exactly what the hell I'm doing with this, but there you are, brother. Our brother Rampage on there on the ceiling of champions from the Galactic Avenger with a shit ton of other amazing people. Wow. Jay Phillips, we haven't seen him in a while. Edith. Wow, I wonder what ever happened to Edith. She was absolutely amazing. We haven't talked to her in a while. She used to give some really good inspirational quotes. None Yo Business was a funny guy. Papa Jack. Kathy. And of course, MD is all over this damn thing. Misled Utopia and Sally. James, you're even on there a couple spots despite your ability to actually win when it comes to rolling the dice, brother. But yeah, if you guys are almost done with the conversation, then me too, man. It's time for me to start moving forward. Go grab a little something. It's I'm gonna miss Hardy's breakfast, which sucks. But yeah, get shit packed up, get shit together. Rest in peace to the Dodge Avenger, the camper car. Feel free to check out the playlist, my car, the Galactic Avenger, in the playlist. Yes, rest in peace to the camper car. Rest in peace to the old Dodge Avenger. It's funny because like it had its time and place where it's like I wish I was driving it, right? It was all spray painted up with the fiberglass, with the plexiglass back window, and like, oh my god, the bed in the back was so comfortable. But I'm blessed to have this thing, and I can't lose track of how blessed I am to have this thing because and I can't get wrapped up in what I should, could have, would have done, right? Like it's crazy. I should have ripped the back seat out. I should have done this. Should have prepped better. Well, you know what? If I didn't, at a certain point, if you don't get moving, you'll never get moving. And that's kind of where I'm at. I had to get moving. I had to get going. I had to leave Syracuse. I had to break that mold and do something different, or I wouldn't be here now. I'd have never got moving. And if that's where you're at, do it, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're ill prepared. It doesn't matter if you're not sure exactly how it's going to play out. Fuck. You know? Figure out a way to let it go. Figure out a way to take that leap and roll the dice out there today in YouTube land. And know that everything's going to be all right. Well, Rampage, I appreciate you making like a set of Tiggos and bouncing around for me, brother. Bouncing out of here. Hell yeah, rest in peace, Avenger. But yeah, anybody else out there struggling, you got one last chance to come in and speak your piece. James, I'm going to give you a call here in a few after I go in here and use the restroom, brush my teeth. Once I start moving, I'll give you a ring, man. We'll chat a little bit. I'm excited to hear your voice. I'm going to stay motivated, inspired. I'm going to remember this conversation. Take it from me. It's worth taking the leap, especially if you're not feeling up for it, man. You know, they say that it's that all the anxiety is before you take the leap skydiving, right? Once you're free falling, there's no more anxiety. And I believe that because I'm free falling right now. I took the leap, you know, I from New York to California on $100, you know, and we've already made it to Indiana. And I've already, you know, been down to 60 and back up to 200. We got to get some gas. We're about laying at like 200. You know, I could, you know, when we hit 100 again, we'll start doing some DoorDash, and maybe we'll try some DoorDash in, you know, out there in St. Louis. I'm not sure, right? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Can make money as we travel. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays usually aren't the best when it comes to DoorDashing. So definitely by Thursday, we'll have to do some more DoorDashing. But yeah, no expectations, man. No expectations. If you're feeling that vigor and that angst, take advantage of it and move forward. But once the cup's empty, recognize it. It should be about relaxation. It should be about finding my center and recharging, right? So I just don't have it in me for the shorts. I don't have it in me for whatever. But this is good, man. This is good. And I promise you, I'll be around a little bit more. You know? Without expectations, man. Without expectations. Yeah. All right. We are at 0. Rampage, 18R. Planet Fitness gym membership, $10 a month. You can shower as much as you want. Rampage is $25 a month, brother, for a Planet Fitness membership to wash your ass anywhere across the country, and I've already got one. Appreciate the heads up. But yeah, Planet Fitness will give you a place. That's the whole thing, man. DoorDash and Spark driving, Instacarting. Get yourself a gym membership. You got a car with some insurance on it. You can do those things. You can travel anywhere in the continental U.S. state, in the United States, without a doubt. I'm not sure how Europe works or if they have these delivery programs like that. But yeah, here in the U.S., yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we got one left in here, and 33. We're going to give it another minute. I'm going to call it here at 1:35. Who we still got sticking around? Is it James? You still here with us, brother? Pretty much got the place cleaned up a little bit. Get ready to go and do my thing. One more appreciation, one more moment of thanks for helping me find a way out of that dark place that I can slip into so quickly. It's going to be all right. You're out there, slipped into that place. It's time to dig our way out. It's time to stop digging and climb our way out, right? All those pointless little things that we think won't matter will add up to something better. We gotta make the move, man. How we feel has got to not matter. Or we'll be stuck in that paralyzing fear forever. I guarantee you that. A couple months was long enough for me this last time around. It tends to be this cycle where I get stuck in that, you know, and but it's all right. It's okay. You know, I'm not going to hold it against myself because I wouldn't hold it against you. It's me. I'm sure it is, dude. It's me and you, brother. Me and you, bro. I love your face. I'm going to go get my shit together, brush my teeth, take care of myself a little bit. And when I hit the road, I'll give you a ring. We'll chat as I travel a little bit, man. How you started. This is how we started, right? Dropping the expectations of yesterday, brother. That's what I'm working on. I appreciate you being part of that, James. Appreciate you accepting me for who I am. Appreciate you helping me to drop these expectations that I put on myself about, I'll make anything impossible, man. I'll make anything impossible with the question mark, right? But that's a big part about finding ourselves in the flow of life, is the dropping that question mark. Doesn't matter what we're going to say or what we're going to do or what's going to happen. What matters is we're going to be able to see each other, brother. And that's a hell of a blessing, Slow and steady. Nice and easy, how Anase would say. Crank. Well, Crank, go ahead and radiate yourself. I forgot the name of the liquid. It's a clear liquid, though. It's good for you. It's good for you. You might have to spend some time flushing yourself out after it. I forget what it's called. Get yourself some colon release. And yeah, with that being said, ladies, gentlemen, peers and others, hold on. It's going to be okay whether you believe it or not. And then it'll be shit again. The ebb and flow of life is beyond our understanding at times, and that's okay. I'm going to find a way for it to be okay. I implore you to do the same. Love your faces. See you soon, brother. Heads up. Damn straight. I'm going to call you here in just a little bit on my way. Let me go take care of myself. No more serious threats. The time has come to step off and move forward. Crank, I love your face, man. And again, guys, I appreciate you being here. I think we are. At times, I'm not sure what the goal is, but when I'm in my right mind, I realize it's to make positive connections and to do the next right thing, and I think we're doing that. I think we're doing that. So, but yeah, see you soon, brother. I'm off like a herd of turtles. Wish you well out there in YouTube land. Call 988 if you're struggling. Reach out to a brother. If anybody out there in YouTube land is catching this as I scream into the abyss, it's going to be okay, and you don't believe it, put a comment on our community board. I will change the link to our Discord here soon. Crank, I know you hear me, you fucking bastard. Comment on yesterday's live, the link to the Discord, so I can change that in my description, because that link doesn't work anymore. We're gonna start chipping away at it, slow and steady. That's something. All right. Good times ahead. Good times ahead. Damn straight, Brody. Good times ahead. Good things are coming. I'm off like a herd of turtles. I'll catch you guys again soon.